I don't understand this shit. Ooh, motherfucker, it's cold outside for my nipples. Let me walk over here. Yes, I'm up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, 4:30 in the morning. One thing I can't stand seeing is that I'm watching all these YouTubers and all these YouTube videos about kids that are not kids. They're fucking dress-up dolls and fucking drag queens and whatever the fuck that means and all this other stupid shit. And they put on makeup. Little boys put on makeup. When I was fucking 6, 7 years old, I didn't put on makeup. I didn't know what any of that was. I didn't know about any of this stupid bullshit everybody knows about nowadays. You know what the fuck I was out doing? I'm gonna show you. My sand pit's right over there. There were either two things I was doing in that sand pit. I was either racing my dirt bike through it, my little electric dirt bike that I had that was like fucking awesome and I loved for like 3 years. I had like 2 of them. Little 12cc or 12 volt battery. It was fucking awesome. I used to run around the yard with it. So I'd have myself a little dirt track around the yard and I'd do it around the yard. Or I'd be taking my RC car, which that was a little bit later on, so I'm not going to bring that up. Or I'd be going and playing in the sandbox, digging holes, fucking making a trench, doing all kinds of stupid shit over there. I loved it. I'm 20 fucking years old. I still go back and do that. You know? I went to church every Sunday, I was a normal kid. I went and played out and raced bikes and stuff with my friends in this neighborhood, in this yard. You know, went and raced bikes with my friends, and we raced up and down. I used to get in a bunch of trouble and shit when I was a kid. I used to walk the fucking streets to the store. I mean, do shit as a kid. We used to play baseball, soccer, football. And no kid does that anymore. And it's kind of sad. You know, it makes me feel old. But then again, what can you do? But all this shit about drag queen and makeup and this and that and this and that and not playing with toys and going outside and not doing this and not doing that, and you know, that's really weird. And it's really weird to see that happening to our now generation of kids, you know. Like, I want to be able to wake up when my daughter's like 6 or 7 years old. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. 6 or 7 years old and be like, you know, go outside and play, or go outside and ride your bike, and have some fun, or, you know, go outside and do this, or go outside and do that, you know, and her actually go and do it. You know, instead of being on your fucking phone. I didn't get a fucking phone until I was like 14 or 15. At least in middle school. I didn't get a phone until at least in middle school. Well, let me put it this way. I didn't have my first smartphone until I was in middle school. And everybody's like, oh yeah, well, I had a BlackBerry and this and that when I was in fucking middle school. Well, okay, good for you. My family wasn't rich. My mom made like $67,000 a fucking year. My father made like 70-something thousand a year. We made a lot of money and we didn't really have any extra money to spend, and my parents didn't want me, you know, growing up a rich kid for the rest of my fucking life, which, quite frankly, I can't blame them. And I thank them for it. But all this drag queen shit, if you're a fucking parent and you're letting your son or if your daughter's playing with makeup, I don't fucking care. I'm pretty sure my mom played with makeup when, you know, her mother's makeup when she was a kid. You know, but for your son to be 6, 7 years old and turning into this fucking makeup artist, which makes himself look like a complete and total fucking clown or something off a fucking McDonald's commercial. You know, it's not funny, man. It's not cute. It's fucking weird, man. It's really fucking weird. And you need to either beat yourself with a baseball bat to the fucking groin, like Michael Jackson on fucking Family Guy, or you need to just give up on parenting, because that's not the way a little boy should be raised. And I'm not saying, because I've got a daughter, I'm not saying that I know how a little boy is supposed to be raised. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that the way that I was raised should be the way that every single kid is raised. You know, not some little boy, some 6 or 7 year old little boy is a fucking makeup artist. That's not the way I'm... That's not the way I should be raised. Or a little boy should be raised, excuse me. Little boy. But, you know, all these YouTubers, mainly is just Adam Calhoun that posts about this stuff, but, you know, anybody could. And Adam's right on every single thing that he says. You know, kids shouldn't be raised this way. Kids should, you know, go outside, dig a hole, play in the fucking dirt, get muddy, get dirty. You know, anytime my dad was working on his Mustang or whatever, on his car, I'd be right up underneath there with him, you know, with a hand in them wrenches or whatever, helping him out with that shit. That's why I like kids. But I mean, anyway, it's just this shit's retarded as fuck, and it needs to stop. Like, it really fucking does. You're ruining our fucking generation of kids, and you know, I don't want my daughter to go to fucking school and think she could be anything that she wants to, because that's not true. You know. But God forbid my daughter don't turn out like that. But I don't think she will. She's got me as a father. She's got a good daddy. So, but peace off.